Yes, players and weebs alike, here we are. Fairy Tail is here on the Grand Summoners Global side of the game, and you know what time it is. Should you summon? Part 1, Fairy Tail. For you guys that have been sleeping under a rock, Natsu and Lucy released tonight. So this banner features Natsu, Lucy, Finn, and Weaver, and that's it. That's the only 4 units on that. Hey, that's pretty good. Natsu, for everybody out there, he's pretty much just a fire damage dealer. He has 100% defense ignore in his kit, plus he gives that to his entire allies. It's not just for himself. He also has a chance to burn the enemy. If the enemy is burning, then he gets more damage. By more damage, I mean 100% more damage. He also is able to autofill his own art gauge by 3 per second, and he does not flinch when HP is 70% or more. His slots are 5-star physical, 5-star physical, and 4-star magic. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Natsu kind of just got that fire in his eye. No pun intended. Man has a lot of attack ups going for him, a lot of damage ups. I don't know how fast his true art is. You guys that play JP will have to let me know down below. Lucy, the light goddess, is here. She's also able to increase everybody's magic damage as well, and she also has attack and damage 50% up when HP is 80% or more. And I know I call this girl the light Mako because she does have the autofills all allies art gauge, and to an extent I like to consider that a lot of the time whenever I am reviewing these units. But there is something to point out too. She works with magic damage, and technically if you just want a unit that had 100% crit buff, pretty solid damage and attack buffs, you could just run her on a team with other magic damage dealers, right? Like you could literally go her, Water Juno, Haruto, and whoever else you wanted. Just as much magic damage as possible, and you're gonna get a lot from that. So that's something else to consider as well, is that if you really like magic damage comps, she is also a consideration just for the simple fact that she does have all that extra stuff in her kit. It's not just she's only tied to light units, but I feel like if you're going to be getting her and you're looking for an archgener, you're probably going to want to be using her mostly on a light team, but she's still good without it. Overall, Lucy is the best unit from this crossover, so if you wind up getting her, highly recommend you max out her luck. As for my other boys, we got some old men coming in here. We got Awoken Finn. Man, been out since the beginning of the game, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Man's older than me at this point. And we got Weaver. Weaver as well, been in the game for quite a while, but to be honest, both of these guys, very solid new player characters. Finn is a really good archgener. Of course, you can get him from the unit choice ticket, but still, really good archgener, and he could archgen with Lucy if you wind up getting Lucy and you want to use Lucy as an archgener. And he's just overall one of the best supports that you can have as a new player. He's insanely good. And Weaver's kind of the same way. Weaver gives everybody a barrier, which is very strong. Plus, he gives everybody 20 art gauge. It's an instant burst. He has really good slots. I mean, both these guys, I would say, don't look bad. I mean, it's bad for me because I already got them, but... And then before we get into the verdict, I stated this before earlier in the video, but I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna talk about the gacha equips for a second, and there's a lot of good stuff here, right? But one thing's for sure, if there's anything you take from these videos, please get Lucy's top. This sounds really weird. It sounds like we're about to go on a panty raid with Mr. Krabs, but listen, Lucy's top, you need this. It's pretty much, I always forget the equip's name. Silent Treasure, Sacred Treasure. It's one of the two. I forget them. I always get them mixed up. It's pretty much that, but better. This thing is a support item with a 20-second cooldown. Every time you use it, you autofill everybody's art gauge by 2 for 8 seconds. That doesn't matter. What matters is the increased crit damage by the usage count times 15%. You can get up to 60% critical damage up for your entire team for 8 seconds. And this is on 20-second cooldown. You could lower this even more if you're using this on someone like freaking Lisa. Either way, even if you don't have Lisa, if you don't have anything else, this is still one of the best support items in the game, and I recommend it. I'm talking about if you don't summon on these fucking character banners, bro, you better be summoning on this gacha equip banner, because this right here, you need it. It's just like cocaine. You need it. Should you or should you not summon on this banner? And ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you, like it is, this banner is really good. Like, really freaking good. As a new player, there's no reason why you shouldn't summon on this banner. Like, if you're getting in the game for Fairy Tail, this is a really good banner to actually start the game on. And I highly recommend, if you're a new player, to definitely do some multis on this. Maybe wait for like the crossover resets to happen so you get like the guaranteed 5 stars. Then you're not just like spending currency just to spend it. But you know, if you have like Alk Stones, if you have anything like that, and you're like newer to the game, I definitely recommend that this banner is really good. If you're lacking a lot of like archgeners, a lot of supporters and stuff like that, this banner actually has 2 really strong supporters on it, being Weaver and Finn. Not only that, the crossover units themselves are also really good. Mind you, these guys are going to be able to go to 120 lux. You're going to be able to do a lot with them. I think Lucy still is going to be better in the long term, but you get the point. If you're more veteran to the game, I think it's a call for you. To be honest, we all know how strong Lucy is and how good Natsu is. And I think it's just more so if you want the magic damage buffs, plus you want like the light support that she has, really, really good. Either way though, both really strong units, both really good units, and highly, highly recommend that at least you guys do your 50 pull and then maybe wait for the crossover to reset so the 50 pull comes back and you do another guaranteed 5-star pull. I would at least do that. If you're not going to do anything else, at least do your 5-star pull because, like I said, the banner's still really good. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this one, man. Thank you all for coming out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you check out either one of the videos popped up on your screen right now. Very entertaining Grand Summoners content. Guarantee you'll love them if you love this video. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.